And we got a new book, a new novel.
There is a brand new novel by one of my favorite authors.
Yeah.
This is actually officially out now. It's officially out on Amazon. I'm hoping to get it on Barnes & Noble for the Nook type devices too. But it's definitely available in hardcover and ebook as well. And if you get a hardcover book and you want it signed, you should contact me, and I will send you a signed thing that you can paste into your novel, the physical book. I can't really sign digital stuff, though. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Who has the question for this week? Was it Tucker? He had one last week, I think.
I did do one last week.
Oh.
I don't remember who
I
nominated.
can do it. I actually thought of one if we need one. I was saving it, but if we don't have a person.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, bros, like, we've been, like, doing this hero stuff for a long time together. And, like, I was sitting down and, like, really reflecting on, like, where I began. And, like, so I want to know if you could go back to where you began, but only keep one skill you, like, currently have. What would you keep, bro?
Clarify, Brad, do you mean a skill that I now have that I didn't have before? Because I've been charming and good with the women for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Being charming does not count. Unless that is somehow magically a skill. I mean like a spell or ability or something like that.
Like basically whatever we have now that we could have had at level 1.
No. That you have now. If you could like basically dial back to being a peasant, but you have like one ability still.
Oh.
Like yeah, so you can pick any spell from your list or any action or anything you want. Sorry.
No, you're good.
It was a very Brad question, and I posed it in a very Brad way, and I apologize.
Well, Brad, thinking about skills that I currently have that I didn't have when I was first adventuring, it's only recently, in fact, even just since I've met you, that I've learned how to cast the Druidcraft cantrip. And if I could go back to being just a humble folk hero and savior of my hometown, I would learn Druidcraft first.
Sweet.
Instead of Shillelagh.
Yeah, and he'd also have an arm still.
Yeah.
Mind the wooden arm. I think it's quite charming.
But you wouldn't get to keep it.
Oh, I wouldn't get to keep the arm? Can I change my answer?
Yeah, who's next?
Well, for me, I definitely want to keep my wings. Even if I lost all my spells, I want to keep the wings.
Cool.
On that note, Thurkir would just blast off much faster than those tiny wings. Chump fly around.
But you have to come back down.
Yeah, but I'd be back up before you even noticed.
So you're basically just a very large, angry kangaroo.
Yeah.
Carnivorous.
With teeth.
He flies in the same way Hulk does. Angry jumps.
Yep.
Yep. Other folks?
Given my background, I would probably want to keep my belt of giant strength and go back and teach a little lesson to a certain bully who is now dead, but you know.
You're wearing his armor too.
That's true.
So it's not enough. You want to go back to when he was alive and kick his ass again. Is that right?
I mean, it sounds rather petty and vengeful when you say it that way, but yes.
Well, I could be totally down for something like that. I mean, that's where it's at. For me, it's simple. What I would take back is my brain talk. My talking to people, all of you in my mind. I would just, hey.
Your foremost ability is
I would.
It's my
what you're
favorite.
known for.
I would
It's my
also.
favorite ability.
I would also keep Anolo's brain talk ability. I think that would be my
Oh.
that would be my thing to keep.
Oh, no.
Nice. It is
Nice.
the best. I think it's one of the most fun way to use that thrall ability. Is to let you do that. I think it's great. I am 100%
Totally
for it.
misunderstand it.
So great.
Who's left? Is that
I realized I didn't even answer my own question. But I think it's me and Tucker.
Yep.
Well, Tyrion might as well go because it's going to take Brad several minutes to thumb through that book of Brad.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Title of
Actually-
my next book will be Book of Brad.
It's kind of tough because Tyrael has got a whole list of different crazy things he can do, and I mean, being a tiefling, he does get to keep some of the cool stuff that he already has, like you know, thaumaturgy and whatnot. So I can just be dramatic whenever I want to. But I haven't used it yet. But I would want to take the ability to cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Wait, but you don't have that.
No.
Or you haven't cast it yet.
I've never casted it yet.
Ah.
Like
But you have it?
No, I have it, but like it's a problem because it only casts to an area of 10 feet. Like I'd have to pile everybody in like a clown car to keep us safe.
Or pick
I
someone
can
to-
just picture we're in the middle of combat. And Tira's like, "All right, everybody, gather in close. What are we taking a photo? Just get in here.
Group hug.
Group hug."
So
Cool
Tyrion,
thing-
to clarify, you would take the Globe of Invulnerability and not the loss of your evil side.
Although, is that an ability?
Well, okay, so that was
Very
obviously
telling,
a
very
really good thing that happened, right? But like, if I were back to being a peasant, that would have never happened.
Mm.
So, yeah, I mean, what would be the best thing?
Very pragmatic.
Well, for somebody, for like a philosophical teacher, I'm sure it would be quite an interesting think or palaver, but I'm not that deep.
All right, Brad.
So, like, Brad is like super. Like, I know, like, Brad asked the question, but like, it's like so hard because there's like so much to choose from, and being like, oh, I'm a powerless little peasant, but I can do this. It's like that's tough. So, Brad has decided that the thing that he would want to keep is his ability to like really go at it real hard every once in a while and have like that action surge. Be like, whoa, you think I'm done? Whoa, 1, 2, like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Cool. Any NPC you want to hear from?
Oh, okay, wait. An NPC back when they were at Wayne.
You want to hear about Wayne?
I love Wayne.
I like
That's
Wayne
a good
too.
one. I like it. I approve.
Okay, so if Wayne could keep one thing that she... Hold on, I gotta pull up her character sheet again. It's been a while.
Sorry, I know. I always just bring her up randomly. She's just so metal.
Well, no, I mean, I've been thinking about Wayne for... Anyway.
Okay.
Wayne the
No
Unicorn,
spoilers. That's
right?
fine.
Do I...
Wayne the Unicorn?
Wayne
That's
the
true.
unicorn patroned warlock.
Yeah. One of her pact boons. Which would be the ability to searing Eldritch Smite things.
Ooh, Eldritch
Yeah.
Smite.
Yeah, she would absolutely keep Eldritch Smite. Yeah. Mostly because her name is an acronym for Windstar's Anger Never Ending, so that's just kind of... She's got a lot of shit to work out. But I am kind of curious about Tucker's question. Like, after you guys went through, after you defeat the Colossus and you went through the portal again through the chasm, what'd you expect on the other side?
Oh, what did we expect? Or what
Yeah.
do we expect?
What did you expect?
Hmm.
'Cause I'm pretty sure it wasn't a bee person.
No,
It
I
was
wasn't
not.
expecting a bee person.
I was looking for more of an A celebrity.
I was to be honest, I was expecting beekeepers. Like not necessarily elvish, but I was picturing something elf-like beekeepers with like magic bees.
I wasn't expecting it, but I was hoping for Zordon. You know. But you know, the guy that takes care of the Power Rangers because we're the Chroma Keepers,
the big
right?
head guy?
The
Mason jar.
giant floating head.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
I mean, I wasn't expecting, but I was hoping for Deathstriker.
Oh man.
Like if I'd have heard, "Oh yeah, it's good to see you again," like legitimate tears of joy would have rolled down my face.
We go to B Valhalla.
We've never heard Deathstriker talk.
Oh, I totally
though,
missed
right?
that one.
We never heard
It's not
Deathstriker
too
talk.
late.
Not like in person, though, right?
That's true. It was only Ned, really.
Oh no, Alvin talked to.
Oh, that's right.
Deathstriker.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
that's right,
right.
yeah, Ned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Anolo did too. What's speak with animals for, if not for speaking with animals?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
okay.
I talk to every animal that is an apex predator that I know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of Anolo's thing. So, hey, buddy, are you an apex predator? We need to have a quick talk.
Right. So can you get me
Anolo
there
takes a
first?
knee. He's like, all right, quick chat.
I was just kind of curious. We don't have to go there around. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I had no idea what to expect. I had zero expectations. I was just excited. So
Cool.
I figured it was Fred. Like
Fred.
somehow Fred was involved. You know, he was just like, oh yeah, one of the weird things of the house. Just like Tim, you know.
Like,
forgot
oh, did
today
I
was
not show you the
Tuesday.
apiary?
You gotta stay out of that broom closet, guys. Come on.
Oh, Fred. No. But anyway, okay. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, cool. Let's get the hat. Last time, squaring off against a giant colossus guarding a chasm and between two mountains and a slight river tributary to a celestial kind of honeycomb-like city. All of you crossed this expansive ocean and had several rounds of combat with a gargantuan construct, which burned many of you and nearly, I think knocked Soot out a couple times. Yeah, but you all, even without the assistance of Anolo, who didn't manage to make it through the portal, but did see everything transpire after the door. Well, he saw you guys go off to combat, and then the door closes. You emerge afterwards through another sort of swirling portal in this celestial like a domed throne room, and sitting before you is a large bee humanoid type person with long flowing liquid multicolored multi-hued robes cascading down her body as she stands, and she's spoken Celestial, which I believe only Snow can understand.
Yep.
She said, I assure you, the Colossus was just a test. Welcome to the home of the Chroma Keepers. And that's where we're going to pick up. So let me change the music. Music. And as you look around, you see that there are other bees around the inside of this dome, harvesting look to be droplets of light coalescing into different little gem fashions and putting it up into this dome itself. And some of them are moving around slowly, some are quickly, and stuff like that. And this queen, she stands, and her appendages come out and cross in front of her, and she looks at you. I need each of you to make a wisdom check. No, saving throw. Screw it, saving throw. Without a no.
I'm not part of this, correct?
Yeah. No, you're not here.
Not to be overly meta, but is it magic or is it not magic? Because Alvin has advantage on whiz saves against magic.
This is not a magic effect.
Okay.
This is mostly because of the grandeur and being in the celestial plane.
Yeah. Man,
Would that be like a charm effect? Because I have advantage on charm effect.
Yeah, you could have advantage. That's fine.
All right. Oh, thank goodness. It's a 7 on the die. I thought it was the other thing.
Okay.
A 16.
Okay. Looking at 15 or better.
My Discord's
So-
still broken. It's not sending text. I got a 15.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
15?
say my rolls.
Okay.
Sorry.
I've had that problem.
Yeah, no, I think I'm getting the chat's a little delayed for me, but
yeah.
So it looks like it's Alvin, Ander, and Brad who have saved.
I didn't type in the player chat.
Okay, so this is interesting. So let's see, Ander, Brad, and Alvin. You're looking around, and you are in awe of the grandeur of this place. It is a magnificent piece of architecture. It smells sweet. It is peaceful. There is light music playing, and you hear like choral bells off in the distance. It is a phenomenal place. But you are grounded, and you're looking around. You're not suspicious. You don't feel threatened at all, but you're not taken in too much by its opulence. Everyone else, you're just kind of in awe of the place. So you are enthralled with its beauty, its magnificence, and all that stuff. So if you are making checks against or for or with all your social encounters in this moment, you have disadvantage. Okay? Cool. So as the bee figure looks around again, and she continues. You've come highly recommended. We needed to prove your worth. We have need of services and information, should you wish.
Did she say that in common, or was that also in celestial?
Still celestial.
Snow would be translating for everybody. Then.
What do you?
I test to hire us. Yeah, I got a question I want an answer to. Are you out of your mind? That almost killed us.
It only almost killed Soot.
Right,
And
almost.
we brought him right back, and I
Yeah.
know, Soot. It was very exciting for you. I told you I'm sorry for healing you.
Mhm.
I truly am.
We need the best, or the best is required for the future. It could not have been any less difficult. I will not apologize for this test, and there will be more ahead of you that I won't give, that you will have to face. So I do not think I am out of my mind, mortal.
Is it common or celestial?
Still celestial. No one's asked her to change, so no one's.
So Snow's just been translating this the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna browish at Ander real quick. Hey Ander, I just need a quick second. I gotta stack some incense, or I gotta light some incense and stack some gold. I'll be right back. Cover for me. And I'm gonna stack up some gold coins and light a cone of incense, and I'm gonna cast divination.
Okay.
I want to contact the gnomish god.
Garl.
Yeah, Garl. Glitter gold. The gnomish god.
Okay. What do you wish to ask?
I want to ask him if the Oddlot will profit from making an agreement with the Chroma Keepers.
So as your spell, you start to burn your incense, and it plumes upward, and the bee looks at you. She kind of cocks her head curiously. While you're giving this spell, and she recognizes you are the spell you are casting.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still in Celestial, speaking. Oh, Garl Glittergold might be indisposed presently. I assure you, there would be profit had.
Alvin snuffed out incense real quick before the spell consumes the gold and goes, "Oh, well, I guess I'll have to take your word for it then." And picks up the ashes and pockets his gold.
How far away is she?
Unmark that spell slot.
She's about 25 feet. You guys,
oh, great.
Yeah.
I want to talk to her in her mind.
Oh, good.
And just be like, "Hey, we can't understand what you're saying. I mean, it's Snow can, but can you talk in like common or I don't know, deep speech? I can do deep speech.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh. 7.
Again, her mandibles kind of just clitter and clack, and she resumes her speech in Celestial. Its dulcet tones remind you of choir bells, and she says she starts to relate a story.
As she speaks, it reminds me of being in church. I hated church.
Same, to be honest.
Maybe you were going to the wrong church.
Yes, I prefer the one that has all the girls that you can talk to. Perhaps it's not a church.
Is that a church? I'd go to that church.
I mean, Sune's usually good for that.
Go on.
Be able to talk with Tyr.
I just imagine like this in that kind of comic book form where like this person, this divine being, just telling a story, and it's all just kind of just mumbo jumbo, and all you guys are just like blah 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 blah, but to totally ignoring her.
Word balloon takes up half the page, but then our word balloons are on top of it.
Yeah, totally, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm saying right now.
It's a Marvel comic book. Half the page is word balloons.
Yeah. Okay. To cut to the chase, I don't know. Do you want to hear the backstory, or do you want to what do you want to do?
Give him the lore.
I like the lore.
I'm cool with the backstory.
Lore.
And Snow would be reciting it as it's being said.
Okay.
Teleprompter style.
Can you please use common, lady? I mean, I don't speak insect.
You can make a persuasion check.
You actually say I don't speak insect?
Doesn't know what language it is.
33.
There we go. That's better.
Okay. The mandibles stop, and the mandibles actually form into a woman's mouth. As like this part of us, like it looks to be like an illusion, kind of drops around her mouth, and the mandibles drip away, and this kind of light melting off of her So all you see is like this kind of beehead, this very dainty, but sort of I don't know, well formed, tight lips, pale almost, and there's a slight pinkish hue to them.
Got a pretty mouth on you.
God damn. If anybody wishes, you can make a history check. Who can make it? Everybody but Soot and Brad.
Ouch. Okay, history check, huh?
And Third can't either. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
what?
god damn it. I got a natural 1 -1, so I got a 0.
Ooh.
Good thing you didn't have to roll.
All right. Kind of
21.
History.
14.
Flat. Yep, flat 14 here.
Okay. I'm gonna give Tucker a hint, or Tyrael a hint, because he got close to the DC, but not close enough.
Damn.
Okay, that's your hint. It might be too much, maybe too on the nose, but anyway. So she begins, or she continues, because perhaps common is the better tongue in the situation. Before all of this, when Gaia and her sister Moira created the world, everything was in balance. All her creations existed together in balance. Gaia loved light and all it did. Moira favored darkness and all it did. For ages, as giants and dragons roamed plentifully, Gaia and Moira, titans of energy and power, were Jesus. I can't read my own handwriting. Sorry. Were content to luxuriate and watch their creations grow, change, adapt, socialize. Then, consumed with the thought that her creations could be more powerful, command and rule others, Moira challenged Gaia, brought strife and conflict of a level never before seen. The world shuddered, nearly broke. The armies that they amassed fought. Blood-filled rivers, the world blazed. Then it ended. Gaia and Moira struck mortal wounds on each other, and their divine forms shattered. Their remnants, their divinity, their essence was scattered throughout the world, bringing their magic to the very earth, sky, water, and flame. After this cataclysm, after a period of healing, the magic now spread around the world, adhered to nexuses of great power, coalesced around them. Thus gods came into being. Some are full of light, others darkness, others in between, others a combination of more than that. Some hues are more pronounced while others are dimmed. So it is with all beings and things of this world. A new balance was created after this cataclysm, a balance we chroma keepers have preserved in opposition to the Gloomweaver Union and the Grey Gauntlets. Until now, there are forces seeking to further tip the balance of power toward that darkness, forces conspiring to bring back Tiamat, which I am sure you are aware of. We don't know how the Gloomweavers have found a way to identify our agents, hunt us, and kill us. And at this point, one of the bees, gathering light, turns gray, and it drops and hits the floor in front of you and thunks, and kind of just shatters into like a crystalline light. One of the other bees comes down, skitters across the floor, stands next to this queen, and its form starts to change. Molding and light comes into a humanoid form. Its multi-hued liquidness melts away, and before you stands Nemarise. Her hair her cloak pulled over her head. You see the snakes popping out just ever so slightly from underneath her hood. She averts her gaze. And she says, "It is good to see you again, Oddlot."
Now, Maurice, how have you been? What are you doing here?
Was it you who sent the couriers, the speedy ones?
It was I who suggested you to our queen here, and she was able to procure the funds necessary for the spell. Yes, it was I. You have done me a tremendous good, and I have never forgotten that. You've sent my life on a path that I could not have ever foreseen, dreamed, and I have been better ever since. Thank you. So on our hour of need, there was only one group of people that I thought worthy of any assistance. And she kind of steps back. The queen looks at you again. Our agents are being killed, and we don't know how or why. This is not the right music. I am so sorry. This is very jaunty for the moment.
It's a really creating cognitive dissonance, actually.
Yeah, I'm
really
like,
it
just dawned on me. I'm like, why is that playing? That should not be playing. I apologize.
She smacks her bard in the head.
Yeah. Andrew, stop playing.
Read the room, fool.
Yeah, right. I apologize. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I was caught up in the story.
Dude,
I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good story. Andrew's not going to be impressed by it, but it's a good story.
Okay. And okay, so she was there. The queen looks at you all. I'm not asking you to help us protect our people. That is my job. I'm asking you to help keep the light from dimming. And in order to survive any onslaught against Tiamat and her forces, you are going to need to wake from his millennial slumber Chronocris. Chronocris. The ancient sapphire dragon deep beneath the crust of material plane. If you can awake him and convince him to join your forces, you will stand a much greater chance of defeating Tiamat and keeping her forces at bay.
How do we find him? How do we wake him up?
That I am not sure, because his form has migrated over millennia and I have not kept track.
So what you're saying though is that like all of your agents, they're just dying off and you don't know why, and you want us to become agents. Sounds...
No, you will not undergo the transformation required. I'm trying to keep you out of harm's way. I offer this information should you need it. Our job is to work in the background mostly. An intrusion like this is uncouth. But we shall be in further contact, I imagine, should you wish it. For now, it's probably best we part company.
Is there a way that we can reach you?
I will be in touch.
Question.
Yes.
You seem to know where Garl Glittergold is. A god. What is your relationship to the gods? And how come they aren't the ones seeking to help you keep this balance? Why does it fall upon us mortals to fix the ills of the world? Where are your gods?
Frankly, the gods created the Chroma Keepers, the Great Gauntlets, and the Gloomweaver Union. Each sent their own agents as emissaries, as intermediaries, to help govern, oversee the functioning of the world below. Most of the gods, frankly, do not care, or can't be bothered, or are more concerned with enhancing their divinity in other ways than to physically step in. And if all these gods were to intrude upon the mortal plane again and try to fix things, the battle that would ensue and the destruction it would cause would be apocalyptic. So there's a tacit agreement that they stay out of each other's way, or out of the affairs of mortal beings, and let others handle it for them.
Well, of course. Tyr, do test us. You know, if you wanted to ask for help, just a tip, okay? You can look back on our resume of what we've done. Instead of threatening us up with that giant spear-wielding colossus out there. I know you say, oh, you gotta be sure. Look, if that thing had killed one of us, we'd be less prepared, okay? So I'm just saying, a little nicer introduction next time. A little more carrot, little less stick.
A little more honey, little less whatever a colossus is.
Stompy.
Well, I see. Nemorese was correct about your snark and your wit. However,
Hey, my good looks, I'm sure. I give Nemorese a wink.
she doesn't look at you. She can't.
I mean, to be fair, Medusa.
The queen
Good point.
continues. She says, however, we need the strongest to preserve light and goodness. And if one were to fall, they would not have been suitable. It is a harsh dictum. We are aware. But it is true nonetheless.
Thurkir enjoyed breaking your toy.
So she looks over at you. You can tell her, tips her head. You see the lips just kind of give a half smile. I am glad that some fun was had. It was not an easy creation to make. And lesser beings have fallen before it. If you examine the waters below, you would have seen bones and bones and bones.
Cool.
Well, all I can say, Queen, is that my life has been pretty strange. But I think we probably could work something out.
And it may get stranger yet. I will be in touch. Look for my letters. And she waves her appendage, and there's a door of gold and honey behind you. You may go.
Flamingo.
Leave biting his tongue before he says something stupid.
So it just bamps away and just gone. And
yeah, Alvin's like, all right.
Whoop. Snow's going to bow. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hopefully we'll meet again under better circumstances. Good seeing you again, Nemarise, and take care.
Nemarise she gives a slight bow, and she goes, I hope that you can help. You're the only people I know who can. And she just kind of retreats and coalesces back into the bee, and she goes up to the wall again and starts harvesting honey and stuff.
But how many people do you know? Like, maybe if you got out more, there'd be more that could help.
Doesn't respond.
Is the bee that like went gray and fell? Is any part of it still left on the ground?
Nope, it has disintegrated.
It's completely just not even like a pile of dust, just gone.
Gone. Yep.
Okay.
Before I leave, is there anything in particular we need to look out for?
I'm not a diviner. I just have information on how to ease your future battles. If you are wondering, be on the lookout for different chromatic marks. The Grey Gauntlets, I am sure, will try to contact you. And the Gloom Weavers, you will know them if you can somehow see an internal tattoo of a black skull.
Internal?
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll keep our eyes peeled. Take care. And then Snow's gonna fly through the door. Let's see.
Okay.
I'll leave too.
Okay. You guys get back. You find yourselves in your room with the fireplace and the sort of drawing room you left beforehand. Fire still roaring.
I want to be in front of Anolo and being like, hey, that was awesome, and I almost died. Well, I did die. No, I was unconscious. I almost died.
So really quick, just to set my imagery up, is there a physical door that they actually went through and it kind of went, or is it a wall that kind of walked through?
It was a physical door they went through, but after the door shut, then the door disappeared.
So the physical door disappeared when the door.
A magical physical door appeared that then magically disappeared.
So
Like, yeah.
I think it would be appropriate to set that wall I try to tear apart. Like I clawed it wherever that door opened up and then shut because I didn't make it through. I was freaking out because I wasn't with everybody, and I tried to beat my way through that wall. I'm sure it doesn't look nice, but I'm also going to say that I don't mean to destroy an entire wall because Anolo could. How long in real time were they actually gone?
It wasn't a wall at all. The door appeared in the middle of the room, kind of, without any apparatus around it.
I look at
they walk through, and then the door shut and disappeared, and then you're kind of like looking around in the middle of the room.
Okay. Okay.
You're just kind of searching.
So that's good. So how much time?
How much time has passed? It might have been a couple of minutes.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
I look
So
at Nolo and I say, "You've doing some redecorating here, Captain Iron Pants?"
Well, no, that was if there was a wall. I didn't break anything. Well, let me tell you this. That was the most scariest 2 minutes of my life. So, what did you open up and what did you walk them through this time? What would you say? You almost died twice. Did you do this? You didn't open up that door that I just saw you guys walk through and leave me behind.
No. Didn't Thurkir open it? Who opened it?
Like we all did, bro. Together, we solved the mystery.
Listen.
We're detectives.
It was so, but listen. What happened? Tell me everything. I need to know. So,
Bam!
how did you almost?
I open up the image storybook, and I'm like, and this giant like Colossus like unfolds up out of the thing, and it's got us down in a little row, and like the spear comes out, and it's like poof, and there's like this little thing, and I just kind of play out the battle, and then like I go with the X's on the eyes, and Tyrael and Ander, and who else went down under the water? Yeah,
I was the only one who, yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyrael was stuck under the water, right? And but two people went after him.
I did, and I think Thurkir did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would play out the whole story of like, and then they go into the place, and there's the bee lady, and she's just making weird chittering noises, and
Actually, does Josh not actually know what happened? Because
Josh actually does not. No, I didn't review the footage.
So yeah, there was a Colossus. You know what a Colossus is?
Of course.
Big old metal dude.
It's a little bit smaller than me as a Nova, right? Because I'm way bigger.
No, my friend. This was huge, gargantuan, and it was throwing spears at us, and it was difficult. Yeah, I used pretty much every spell I had. I think most of us did. Soot doesn't lie. He was down, I think, twice. Alvin's magic brought him back.
Sorry, Soot.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I dropped the illusion for a second, and I'm just like half charred flesh, and the other half like fur, and I'll pop it back up again.
Because the smell of burnt hair you smell is soot.
So I'm just gonna pet him, but give him some lay on hands so his flesh comes back. Story.
That'd be good. I'm still actually low on hit points.
Like, how many hit points do you have, buddy?
Well, I have. I'm down 13.
Okay, well,
A handful of us are definitely covered in blood.
Yeah,
I can just nap and I'll be all right.
I'm at about half.
Well, it looks like the lot of you need probably a pizza and a bit more than a nap, yeah? Maybe.
I could use a good, nice sleep.
Yeah. Well, you had me panicked. Absolutely in a tussy. I thought I was going to have to, like, I don't know. I quite frankly don't know what I was going to do. I just stood around waiting to just
I almost forgot. Did we mention that we saw Nemorese?
What?
We saw Nemorese. She's there with the Chroma Keepers. She still won't look at us, Medusa. She's doing pretty good.
Good. Very nice.
Yeah, it looks like she's become one of their agents or something.
Yeah, but she's not dead yet, so that's a plus.
And it was on another plane. It was like on a whole other plane. I couldn't even contact you.
Yeah, listen, you don't think I was talking out loud as screaming at the top of my lungs. The little gnomes came down thinking I was like raging in here all by myself. And I was just like, no, listen, I'm trying to see. None of us could get it. Well, I couldn't speak to you. I just couldn't figure it out. It was only really, quite frankly, a couple minutes, though, so I'm a little bit hoarse. But other than that, I'm glad to see all of you come back in one piece. Frightening. So wait, so Nemorese is now like a lackey of these Chroma Keepers.
Seems to have signed up of her own free will.
Yeah, I would probably say an agent of them more than
an agent. Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. And we got to find a dragon.
Oh yeah, sapphire one.
Oh yeah, sapphire dragon who sleeps below the surface of the earth. Pretty standard stuff.
Sounds like an excellent name.
A dragon. Another one. I wonder if
I
this.
know.
Like
I
a
wonder
good
if
one.
the dragon's going to be the one that just doesn't jive with the way that we work, But the other one seemed to like us a bit. All right, so I guess we got to go find this guy, dragon. Dragon.
Oh, bro, I should have totally asked if that dragon was a guy or a girl. We could totally like hook our bro up, like in the desert.
Yeah, let me tell. That would
To be fair, I don't think we've ever asked our dragon friend what or who he is into.
Yeah, like preferences aside, though, like knowing one would like totally help us. Like,
fair point. I don't think that's how dragons work. I think they just like each other for who they are.
I mean, honestly, when you can polymorph like that, does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. They just,
personalities. Yeah,
it's really
personality goes a long way with dragons.
We've been around
reach
enough.
out to our bro. Maybe he wants to come and like meet him.
Maybe.
Well, wait a second. Wait. Just a tick.
Yeah.
Aren't they a bit territorial?
They are. They tend to be solitary, except when they are mating, as far as I understand.
Kind of like
okay.
Fish, right? Like they.
Maybe they could be pen pals.
Pen pals. No. You know what I think they could be is I think they could maybe be friends. I mean, who's to say what? I mean, what do we know? Maybe dragons just kind of like chill together on some kind of like day of the month. They get together and they check out hordes and things. I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so sorry for me running around. The battery pack came unplugged, and I get a quick notice that your battery's PC's running low. I'm like, no.
We had fun. We did some kind of Anolo stuff, like Anoloisms, or like dragon theory.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
I'm going to take a long rest.
Okay.
Up to dragons. Oh.
So as you guys make your way back through the Emerald Wild Mansion, you, I assume you've already selected your own rooms. You can slump down in your beds. You can bunk up with people. It doesn't matter. What do you want to do?
What's like? Is it a cool night? Warm?
It's a bit. It's not too warm. I'd say it's probably about 60 degrees. A little humid.
Okay. Alvin will relent and look for a room instead of going out to his oak tree and sleeping there.
Okay.
Snow would have chosen one of the rooms with both a window and fireplace.
Done.
And Andrew takes one with the biggest bed.
No.
Looks for one with a picture window.
A Nola would need,
All right, the second biggest bed then.
Thank you. I just need the tallness.
Perhaps they could share a bed. If
just need the occupancy.
Is there?
No, there's plenty of rooms. They don't have to bunk up if they don't want to.
Is there like in that main fireplace room? Is there like a couch or something like that?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a longer couch. There's a couple of. There's a fainting couch. There is a couple other larger like love seats and things.
Yeah. So like this is like super nice for him. He's just curling up on a couch.
Cool.
We'll have to get one of those cat trees for Soot to put in all those rooms.
I'll build it.
Their Kier would like to roll a tracking and see if he can find that chimera. I think I'd like to live underground in a water cave. 18.
Okay, so your keen senses and your smell easily guide you back downstairs. The kind of the hangar bay that he came in. He hasn't returned yet, but you can definitely tell he has a kind of little large nest that he kind of sleeps on in the corner over down in the basement.
I'll go sleep there too.
Okay.
Brad is gonna take some bedding from the room that he picked, and he's gonna bring it up to the observatory. and watch the stars for his little free time before he goes to sleep.
Cool. And the stars are out in full force. I mean, it's a clear night. Some patchy clouds here and there, but you're definitely seeing familiar constellations that you grew up with and have fond memories of looking at stars from way back when. Tyrael?
Yeah, just kind of a second or third floor bedroom with a nice view.
Sure.
Looking out towards the sea.
Good. Yeah, and as all of you get a good night's rest, you get your full long rest in, and then we'll take a break.
All right.
Oh,
cool.
Perfect timing.
Nap
time.
Yep. Nap time.
Yeah.
All right.
Need to relieve myself too.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We'll be back after
Cool.
this short intermission.
We'll be back.
There, be back, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it. So after a restful night's sleep, you awake to the smell of pancakes from the kitchen, along with mulled cider and other confections that are wafting up through the rest of your new mansion. Each of you arise comfortably at your own pace. The day is yours. The sun is just risen. It is about 8 o'clock. It's going to be a fine day. How do you wish to spend it?
I think the first thing Alvin would do is go look for Brad, because Brad had mentioned wanting to do his sun salutations in the morning.
Yeah, that's
and Alvin needs to spend time in meditation to reset his spells, so
awesome. Oh. So as you guys perform your morning rituals, your several different yogic poses. Several ones Brad probably invented, but says he learned from a yogi. Other folks, you hear from the dining room / kitchen, Fred clamoring around, getting dishes and things set for all of you, just so you are all prepared. You hear Zarek talking with Fred, learning new recipes. You hear the gnomes from the airship gathering around, like, oh man, look at this spread. Oh, they're just very excited, and since they have come to talk to know Fred a little bit, they're like, oh, we didn't expect to see a gnome. So they're gabbing and having a great time. You hear the delicate female voice of Andrew's mom saying thank you for the tea. What else do you do?
I will freshen up, of course, and go to the dining room for some pancakes and to see Mom.
Cool. And she smiles warmly and she greets you. She goes, "How was the doorway excursion?"
I've gone through better doors before. Yeah. Looks like we might be going away again pretty soon.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess it couldn't have been forever, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, it could be, I guess. I'll have to think about that, I guess. I mean, you gotta understand, I would love to get to know you better and spend some good quality time with you, Mom, but if I'm not around, I'm worried that these guys will just, walk off a cliff or something.
They are, I think they seem a bit haphazard. I think that's a fair assessment.
I mean,
I'm sure they could do without you, though. I mean, but I'm being selfish. I'm sorry.
I don't think I can leave them right now. I kind of, as much as I don't want to, as much as I would love to take some time off and kick back, maybe even retire from this business. I think I got to see this through.
Well, if when you're done, or if instead of, I'm sure there's always a place for you back at in my kingdom when I return.
Well, yeah, I would like that. And yeah, thanks, Mom.
Perhaps you could have a nice place of your own. I mean, maybe nothing as grand as this, but there's more people, there's more art, there's more music, to be sure.
More music sounds good.
And there'd be much more probably responsibility, as you would be a prince.
Prince, you say? Prince, you say? I really have to think about this now. Then Andrew's going to sort of quietly mull over his thoughts while he consumes pancakes and coffee.
Okay.
Pancakes and coffee sounds good. In and out of game.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That was like a Denny's jam, like midnight.
Ah. Dungeons and Denny's, yes.
With the hash browns.
Oh. I smell a group outing once this whole quarantine thing is over.
Right? Seriously.
Yeah,
that's our next campaign. Is the whole thing's just set at Denny's.
Diners, drive-ins, and Denny's.
Yeah. What kind of shenanigans can get to it at Denny's? We'll find out. Anyway, yeah, and as you all slowly gather and you all sit at this long, large table, all feasting and eating, you get Fred. He's looking like, oh, I'm so glad you're all here. I mean, look at that. There's so many people. This is so great. It's been a long time since I had people in this house, and oh my gosh. He just kind of gets a little teary. You're all so handsome.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
Alvin fully has like horrific gnomish bedhead right now, and he's just like, oh, you. Yeah, it's a shame that all those other people had to go. But anyway, who? I didn't say anything. Who left? Fred. Who left? Frederick.
What other people?
What other people?
Wait, it's not Frederick.
Fredron?
No.
Frederico.
No, actually, guys, names are quite serious to gnomes. It's the same reason no one calls me Alvy, or I will hurt you.
Wait, what?
Noted.
It's like we went through the name thing once, and my middle name's Dirt Knuckle, but my first name's Loopadoop.
His legal first name is Loopadoop. We discussed this. Were you not paying
Freddelfin? Yeah. Loopadoop, Dirt Knuckle, Freddelfin. So, not Frederico, not Freddy. But anyway, yeah, those are the other people. The other folks that used to live here, they had to go.
Oh, the former occupants.
Yes.
Former owners. They had to go?
Yep, they left.
And this was like 100 years ago, you said?
Yep.
Why did they have to leave?
I can't talk about that.
Fair enough, Fred. Fair enough. Hey, Fred, I got a quick question for you. Are you a religious gnome by any chance?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how do you kinda? I don't know. I wouldn't say yes. I mean, if there's something out there, I mean, I guess there's forces and stuff, but I'm not like a practicing.
Hear you.
No.
My family, they're big on Garl Glitter Gold, but me, I'm more of a Sylvanas kind of guy. You know, god of wild nature, the tree father.
Sure.
So you'd say you're spiritual, but not religious.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. Why?
I can respect that. Have you ever talked to any gods, Fred?
Oh no.
I have. But some of them are quite nice.
Oh good.
The Raven Queen's kind of creepy.
wouldn't put it. I mean, how would she not be? I mean, with her story.
I mean, yeah, right. Let me see. Who else is nice? Well, I mean, some people worship our laughing dragon friend as a god. Although dragons, gods, it's a bit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
anybody. I mean, there are cults out there. There's people revere others as deities, and they're not. I get it.
Yeah, no, it's true. I was just, curious. You know how we gnomes get.
Enjoy the breakfast, and he goes back into the kitchen.
I liked your line of questioning there. That was good.
Thank you.
I saw what you're getting at.
Yeah, thank you. So, Brad, thank you for the yoga this morning. And in return, I think our browish lessons need to continue. Soot, you also have eyebrows. Thirk here.
I just
You
immediately
have eyebrow ridges.
in everybody's heads, but I can talk into your minds.
Right. I know that, but browish is an important. Learning as many languages as possible is very important.
Bro,
It's called
I
cross
totally
training.
agree.
So Brad knows what I'm talking about. Learn as many different things as you possibly can. You never know when it might be useful.
Exactly, bro.
And
even if it's useless 98% of the time.
Yeah.
Like
and
2%,
then
man.
Alvin tries to convince the remaining party members who don't know Browish to start taking Browish lessons with him an hour a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So will totally sit around during one, but he's not going to pay attention.
I would expect nothing less. So it's like sitting around just casting minor illusion to himself. Updating his catter feed.
As long as Soot can learn the Browish for, hey, read my mind, because I need to talk to you.
Right. Here's your one and only lesson in Browish.
Okay.
This is how we say, I need you to talk in my mind right now.
Well,
it's important.
Can you do it like 100 more times? That's really hard.
In a row or just in general? The short answer, yes.
Okay.
And so Shalandra, she looks over at all of you and she goes, "Well, I'm glad you're all back. You're all safe and sound. It's the doorways are peculiar. Tell me, I just to satisfy my own curiosity, was it the Chroma Keepers who contacted you?"
Oh yeah, it was the Chroma Keepers, all right. Big bee queen lady.
Oh.
Prismatic bees everywhere. So use your image thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting. Well, good luck. This is a wonderful thing.
You sure? I mean,
yes. I mean, I've only heard rumors and about this grouping. Only little stories here and there, and it's interesting to see some of those old tales be true. And
they want us to wake up a dragon.
Oh.
Yes, a sapphire dragon by the name of Chronocris.
A gem dragon?
A gemstone dragon, yes. A sapphire dragon.
They were all destroyed in the formation. This one's
been taking a nap for the last millennia or so, apparently.
Who knew?
Not me.
The Chroma Keepers knew.
Oh well, I'm glad someone's keeping track of some of this information.
Well, sort of keeping track. The best they could give us was below the Earth's crust.
Oh, that is not helpful, is it? Well,
no, not terribly. Oh,
And
does
they,
that mean we're gonna have to go through the Underdark?
It wasn't Earth's crust; it was the material plane, the crust of the material plane.
Oh,
I believe
wait.
that was the exact language. That might be a little bit different than
Crust of the
going.
material plane. Oh, we might have to cross another plane again.
Oh, maybe we can get more
Look at
forks.
We could get more forks. Actually, by the way, Soot, I was thinking about taking a detour to the Feywild sometime if you're interested.
all I know is that this Fred fellow is a little odd. Is he not? Am I getting a weird vibe from him?
He seems all right to me.
There's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with Fred. He's surprisingly complex and robust, like a good cup of coffee.
Because like I shook his hand and like he gave me like a weird rusty nail, and it was very.
Oh, he just really loves giving people gifts for some reason.
He's got magic hands.
He does have magic hands. I think
okay.
he's a magic man.
Well, in that case, as long as he's harmless, that's okay. I'm just one of those
Try to
things. I'm just
understand.
looking out for everybody. That's all.
Do you want to go and interrogate him in his dreams? We could do that. Maybe we can figure out more out about Fred.
Well,
I will pass.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take a pass on that.
Where does he sleep?
Does he sleep?
We can find out. Like with the dream spell.
We could find out with the dream spell. Who wants to walk into Fred's dreams, though? I bet Anolo would be incredibly uncomfortable there.
I don't know if I can. I could send someone.
Worse.
I wish you'd mentioned this before I'd done my morning yoga. I could cast the dream spell, but not today.
Maybe we have bigger fish to fry, or dragons to awaken.
Yeah. What about the undead that are on the property? Do we think that's a ticking clock kind of thing, or should we let the undead lie?
Well, here's the thing. If we leave this complex, we leave that kind of a threat right underneath all of these people who live here.
Yeah.
Or we could just hope that everything's going to be taken care of by Fred Rico.
Don't call him that. Anolo, I cannot stress to you enough how important names are to gnomes.
I can't stress to you my thought about he really likes me. I feel like he's going to be...
Do you think he just likes you, or do you think he likes you? Because I'm having a hard time getting a read on Fred.
Yeah, I don't really know. So, back to the undead. I think if we were to... I'm indifferent.
I'm overthrowing the... I'm doing the thrall thing. I want to... I'm making Anolo just like really want to
on second
get rid of these undead here.
You know what I was thinking? That would be a really relevant thing to do in the immediate...
What's that, Anolo?
It would be to take care of these undead. In fact, I think we need to just...
You know what? If Mordo was here, we would have fought the undead already.
You know what? I think in Mordo's name, in fact, and I get that all of us, I think, would agree, that we should make that our main priority. Don't you agree?
So Thurk here, I know that you never met Mordo because he was in the party before you joined us, but Mordo was a great hunter, and his favorite thing to hunt was the undead.
That is bizarre. They have no meat. What is the purpose?
No. It was important for him that the undead be dead instead of undead. He didn't hunt them for the meat. He hunted them for the thrill of killing them.
Oh, okay. Could we
You know,
kill
to
them
each their
and then
own.
bring them back, then kill them again? Is that it?
I can do that.
No.
There's
Yeah,
not a necromancer in the party, Soot.
but I can do that.
I know.
Okay, I'm happy to. I have a skeleton.
Right. And you know what? Soot, I'm fine with you creating the occasional undead as needed, you know, if you need an extra set of hands.
Right, they
But
carried me
let's
around
not
that one
get
time.
carried away.
No, but that's what I want to do.
That's how rooms full of undead happen.
Mm,
And then people like us have to come and pick up afterwards. So I'm saying be careful when you animate the undead.
careful.
Just think about it before you do it.
I do. I think about it a lot.
I'm sure that you do. Tell us before you animate any undead,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so what are you doing,
I think we
folks?
should make that a priority. Is the undead? Who's
Yeah, at
who's
least-
undead? Really quick. I think it'd be something quick. You know, maybe we mop it up, clean it up.
Well,
Don't
at least
bring it.
yeah, at least we'll get one problem out of the way.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
like
thought,
leaving dirty dishes in the sink, you know?
didn't Fred say not to mess with him?
That's especially why we should do it.
Well, so listen, Fred did say that, but he was also kind of, well, in fact, I think he was a little bit coy about it. More like, we don't talk about that. You know, I'm not supposed to talk about that. I'm not supposed to really do anything about. He didn't say we couldn't do anything about that, did he?
I mean, he said that we own the place because we do.
I wonder if he's gonna like pull out some really crazy abilities the moment we try to go down those stairs. I'd really be
Only
curious.
one way to find out.
Yeah, man, I want to see what kind of punch he packs, maybe. So, which direction do we go? Down? Is it down? It's below us?
I believe you would be the expert in that area, though.
Yeah, didn't you look? You found some weird stuff. You said that one time when we looked.
You know what I did find? Here, let me tell you what I found, sir, and it was crazy. It's not more like it was like crazy, like here. This is what it was. Things were out of place, right? Like maybe double doorknobs in places, or maybe a lamp that was upside down, like the lampshade was upside down. So, wait, do we have?
I have a list of what you found.
Yeah, a list of what I found is you can find it here.
Yeah. So you remember seeing a wall sconce that was turned upside down. That you remember seeing a tassel near one of the doors that would normally be like a door knocker or a bell, but it wasn't attached to anything. It was just kind of pasted, like, you know, kind of just pulled into the wall. You remember the part of one of the portraits being torn. Remember there was a sequence of portraits with a man and the woman, and then the final one, the woman was ripped out. You remember something weird about that last one, when she was ripped out, and you remember seeing a stone in the floor that looked kind of out of place. Like the rest of the stone has like this uniform grayness to it. This one seemed a bit more tan.
I'll exactly relay that information. So this rock, it was more tan than anything, to be quite frank. Yeah.
So I
Wait a
guess we
minute.
just go down the list and check each one of those out.
So I was thinking, yeah, let's go down the list and check all of those things out. That was my idea.
Glad you thought of it.
Thanks. Great.
Okay, when do you want to begin?
Let's go check out that sconce. Now, I do. That's my look. I've been thralled, man. I'm going for it.
Okay.
Can we get more pancakes first? I don't need the carbs.
So as you go upstairs, walking down the hall, like leading the group towards where you found the sconce. The sconce is still there, it's just inverted. And Around the perimeter of where it's been put in the wall, you see some runes. Like it's definitely some magic.
Yeah, detect magic.
Inscribed in the wall.
Detect magic.
Right. So what this says is we should go in that direction.
And the runes definitely have this kind of neon orange glow to them.
Do I know what type of magic? What school?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, because I'm doing detect magic.
Yeah.
I'm going to help him out with that.
That should just tell me what kind of school it is.
Well, yeah, it's definitely in like where is it? Shucks. This one is evocation. But you might be able to read it. That's why I'm having to do the check.
Snow's going to help him with reading it.
25.
Okay. So you definitely recognize that this is part of a magical guard spell from the spell Guards and Wards. And if the spell contained with that particular role is a fireball that's encased within this particular set of runes.
I'll let everybody know.
Cool.
Can I do a knowledge arcana to see about disarming such a arcane trap?
Sure.
Ooh.
I'll help Snow with that too if he needs it.
All right. Better. Much better. 22.
Yeah. You remember that the easiest way to disarm this kind of magic is through dispel magic. If not, you have to trigger it and then get out of the way.
Oh, fun.
Okay, so we got two options. You either dispel this thing, or we set it off and try to not blow up.
Hey, Andrew, you remember that one time, way back in the Elry days when we thought it would be a good idea to set a trap off instead of disarming it, and then we slid down a blood slide?
Blood slide?
That doesn't... I don't have any recollection of that. I think
maybe you've been repressing it. I dream of it sometimes.
Blood slide.
It was
That's
horrifying.
5 years ago. Oh my god.
Yeah, it fully was in real life.
Yeah.
So listen, call me a bit cautious, right? But maybe, perhaps, dear Snow, we have a third option. Let's go check out that seemingly stuck on little dangly bit thingy first.
Tassel?
Before we do anything. What's that? A tassel. That's the thing. That dangly thing. Let's before we do anything with this, maybe that thing will be telling to what that thing is.
Well, we know what it is, but maybe it'll open it up.
So yeah. Follow me this way, and I take him to the tassel thingy.
Okay. So you go to the tassel, and it's there on a door. It's just kind of adhered there, it gets weirdly glued, and it looks like it's kind of ham-handedly trying to put into a crack to make it look like it comes from a crack, but it's clearly not. It's just someone just did a bad job there.
Detect magic.
You can
detect magic.
Yeah, there's no magic here.
Oh, okay.
No, if someone wants to investigate, you can roll an investigation check for it.
Whoever wants to investigate, Alvin wants to cast guidance on them real quick.
Anolo's a dud.
Wait, say it again?
Whoever decides to investigate, Alvin will cast guidance on them so they can roll a d4 and add that to their check.
And I can provide inspiration.
Teamwork.
I still have a +0.
Who's got int?
one of our sorcerers, strangely enough, Tyrael, has the highest int in the party.
Detective
Sorry,
Tyrael.
that was super meta.
Detective Tyrael.
Tyrael's a big old nerd. I've seen him reading books in libraries when nobody made him.
That's not true.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it, bro.
Okay,
It's okay, Tyrael. I read books too.
Is someone doing the check?
So Tyrael, can you look and see why this dang the tassel thing? Yes, that's right. It's just stuck here.
Give her a shot. So just
Investigation.
okay.
Can have some bardic inspiration too.
How much does that give me?
D10.
Oh my god.
And Alvin was going to cast guidance, so add a D4 to the roll too. You nerd.
All right, powers, buckle up. I'm sorry. Okay, so I actually rolled low on the D10, but I got a 4 on the D4. So let's see. With this 15, it's 21 plus 8 from my investigation, so 29.
Okay. So, as you look at this, and it's clearly meant to cover looks to be a trigger underneath. But below that, as you look like through the tassels and stuff, you can notice that there's like this fine like little filament of a wire attached to the trigger, and it's got this like a little release, and even in the cracks in the seams of the wall in the mortar, you notice like these fine little holes that would shoot projectiles out.
So a trigger that primes darts?
Yeah, you found the way. You found this mechanism has been trapped, and you found a way to disarm it.
Okay.
That's probably a clearer way of saying all that stuff.
So it's obviously a separate check to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Does somebody want to take a stab at this if I describe it to them, or like, do we have somebody with deft hands?
His camera went blank.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I also just lost a monitor, so hold on a second here.
Their Kira's good at stabbing.
Thankfully, taking a stab at this is not actually what we're looking for, but
It's more of a metaphor, Thurkir. Do your folk have metaphors in the swamps?
I have never hunted a metaphor.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, here's a joke for you. What's a metaphor?
I think steam's coming out of my brain right now.
Yeah, Thurkir is starting to overheat.
I'll give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
okay. So I described the mechanism to Ander, and I'm kind of pointing things out.
Yeah, and you give advantage on the roll.
22.
Yeah, so as you kind of move stuff out of the way, Tyrael's directions are very clear. You find the cord, you get like a little knife blade in there, and you manage to slice it, and the tassel kind of falls to the ground, revealing this little covered switch. The switch falls down. Then one of the blocks recedes and kind of drops down. Inside, hold on. I don't have I couldn't break it apart. I have an image for all of you. Just a minute. Where'd it go? Not there.
Did anybody else's Discord freeze up for a second just now, or was that just me?
I'm
Just
fine.
you.
I was just on my phone to type a message saying I thought I lost internet.
Yeah, because I was frozen for a second.
Discord's been a little funny tonight.
In the last 30 seconds.
If we had a stutter, I didn't notice. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ander has disarmed the trap. The switch falls. A block recedes and falls down, and Yeah, you see part of this image. Now imagine this isn't the you don't find this. You find 1/4 of this. So there is this distinct talisman-like thing that's broken off into 4 pieces around a central eyepiece. And you found the lower left-hand portion. Sorry, I couldn't clip it out. Sorry, guys.
Detect
but,
magic.
You know, there's more to it.
Again?
Yep, it is. It has a faint, like, whitish aura, and it is kind of it's a conjuration-ish magic.
Whoa, conjuration magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's all around it. You should definitely pick it up. It's probably safe. Oh, can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Who should pick this up?
I mean,
if nobody does it, I'll reach in there and grab it.
As you reach in and you grab it, you pull it out of its little crush. Nothing happens. It just sits in the palm of your hand. It's cold and it's heavy. It's made of it's made of stone, but not a stone from around these parts.
Okay. Right. So let's go back to that sconce. Okay, and I go back to the sconce.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go back.
Do you want me to dispel it?
Yeah.
I'm blowing 30 on this thing, but all right. I cast Dispel Magic upon the sconce.
Okay, roll your d20.
Okay. I rolled what's it? 13. How does that work?
Let's see. It is. Yeah. Okay. Did you add your ability? What ability modifier do you add to this?
I don't know. It says DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
What level spell is it?
So you would have to know what spell it is.
I do. Let's see here. So let's see. Hold on. I gotta check. Well, the spell contained in it is Fireball, but the Guards and Ward spell is what you're dispelling because it's, I believe. So that's that you needed a 16 for that.
I don't think I got it, guys. Brad, you want to check it? Oh, kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me just double check real quick. What happened on a fail? I think it triggers.
Oh no.
We're all right there, right? Right in front of it.
Yep.
I mean,
Well, guys, we
why
get the
wouldn't
Cliff
we
Null
all
Guard
be
experience.
crowded around something when we were trying to dispel magic?
Plus 40 saves, boys and girls.
Yeah, roll your dexterity saves.
Oh boy! Here we go, rolling saves again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move some stuff.
It doesn't say that in the spell description. But
Yeah, I know.
12.
It's only says that
17.
it's successful. It removes the effect. It's not successful.
All right, here we
I
go.
got it.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, it's on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and mug this real quick.
Oh, you know what?
Ooh, yep.
I'm
Not
gonna
a
do
bad
that.
idea.
That's a great idea.
Oh no, it's even worse.
I'm mugging.
There's only one
Mug.
roll that could
Yeah.
be worse than what I rolled the first time. So there, that's better. Dex save.
Okay, need a 15 or better.
Alvin casts absorb elements as a reaction because he sure as heck had an 8.
Okay,
Yeah, I
mugged
rolled
it.
worse.
nice.
Yeah, I mugged it and I ended up with a 9. Oh, right.
I had a
So
9.
those of you who, and then you mugged it for 21.
21.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mug magic 15.
So as the sconce kind of turns around after the failed dispel magic attempt. It kind of opens up, and this blast of fire just busts out and explodes in this small contained area. Some of you with preternaturally quick reflexes manage to dodge or find some cover or get underneath or hide behind a Nolo. You know, those of you who pass the check, you take 18 damage. Those of you who fail, you take 36 fire damage.
Okay.
Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
do my little elemental reaction since it's a fire.
Everybody though is resistant to like they got magical resistance with my aura.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Was that?
Was that so? Does that mean they get to roll again? I mean, is that advantage on checks or is that
Halves damage.
Resistance is
damage?
half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
half of half.
A quarter, yeah. So what?
Does that stack with
So that's
absorb
9.
elements? Because absorb
Yeah.
elements cuts things in half.
Yeah.
I believe it does.
Yes.
I'm fire resistant
Okay.
as well, so I think that puts me down to 9.
I did not miss a Nolo last fight.
I'm sure everybody else did.
Yeah, yeah.
We did, buddy. We missed you big time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the Colossus sure didn't miss us.
Nope. Nope.
Nope,
died.
not even a little bit.
Twice.
Yeah, it was
Yes, yes, he said that repeatedly.
great.
So
It was a disco inferno, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
After
So
the fireball gets off, I stand up, dust myself off, said, "Trap's gone."
there's one way to take care of a trap.
there you go. So similar to the last one, the a cube of a wall kind of recedes and falls down and reveals the upper left portion of this talisman.
I grab it.
Cool.
I'm trying to like put them back together.
As you kind of bring them together, the two sides where the two halves meet magically link and kind of fuse together.
Look.
Right, look, that's great. What was the third one on that list, Matt?
The torn picture, and then there is the tan stone.
Right. So that thing, jump up, and I get him up on my shoulder, and I straight towards the rip painting.
Okay, so as you are running towards the painting, you get there, and it's it's part of this woman has been ripped out of this painting. The man is still standing there. He looks smug. He looks old, but
now, look at this thing.
Detect magic.
Not magic.
No magic.
I'm gonna smell it.
Good idea.
It smells like an old musty painting. It smells like dust and I don't know, fingerprints.
So just neutral, nothing real bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Smells pretty. I'll be quite frank. It just smells like history. What's odd about this typical painting? And everybody else is kind of like, you guys are with all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What's odd about this
appreciate nice
painting is
things.
obviously the slash of the woman out in this part of it. I mean, I'm not an artist, but that just doesn't look like it was appreciated.
Is there maybe something behind it?
Maybe a trap. Move the painting. Move the painting.
So I'm going to start to move the painting.
So, Alvin's gonna take a few steps back this time.
I'm going to wait in the other room.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping me. Okay, so I move the painting.
Yay!
You pull the painting off, and you lift it off this sort of large iron hook. There's a thick cord because it is a pretty substantial painting. It's easily 6 feet tall, 5 feet wide. It's a huge, almost full size kind of canvas and frame. And first, I just need you to make your strength check.
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Sure. Athletics. Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
that's
too worried, but
that is sick. That is like Amazing. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it off. And you're like, oh, it's heavier than expected because it's a solid, like ironwood frame. Like it's a serious piece of art, and you're kind of lumbering around, and then you set it down behind you, and nothing happens. You see behind you where the hook looks almost like it has a screw mechanism around it, like there is part of the masonry which has been dotted around it.
Right. So where that face or the woman was, is there anything behind there?
You see that there is a stone that looks like the other ones that look like it's able to shift.
Detect magic again? Anything?
Nope.
Okay. Real quick question. Yeah, so I think Ander is maybe a little bit heavier than that painting. Ander's heavier than the painting. I'm not intelligent, but does he look heavier than the painting?
Does Ander look heavier than the painting?
Yeah.
No, the painting. Well, yeah, he looks heavier than the painting. Yes.
Ander, would you just a quick favor? And it's actually just an idea, so it couldn't even be it could be a terrible one. But I was thinking, perhaps if I put you up on that hook and you just hold it, then maybe that stone thing will open.
Okay.
You want to try it out? I mean, that's just what I guess I'm asking.
I mean, it's one of your ideas. What could go wrong with it?
I don't think anything, because I think it's, I came up with it. I thought it was really one of the best ones have ever come up with. So here we go. And so I just kind of boost you up there.
You hang on. Suddenly, like you feel like the wall kind of give away a little bit.
Oh.
And then down below, elbow level with Ander, right where that woman's face was, you see the brick kind of push in and then drop down, and the upper you see another part of the talisman.
Oh, I reach in and grab it before Andrew lets go.
Okay. And you acquire the third piece.
Can I help down now?
Yeah, I help you down, buddy.
Okay, and then as soon as you let go, the brick comes back into place.
I'm just gonna do this.
I see. It was my idea, and it was a good one.
And it, fuses.
Oh, right. The last one, the stone thing on the floor. I think that was the last one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, this way. And I lead everybody that way.
So as you're going back down to the second floor, like kind of above where the dining room is, you come around the corner, leading, like you're kind of looking, like there's a way they're leading everybody towards the stone. And as you turn the last corner, you see Fred there standing on top of the stone.
Hey, Fred, how you doing?
I'm gonna duck the thing in behind. I'm gonna put it behind my cape.
Yeah.
Well, I can't speak for the lot of us, but I specifically, and perhaps Soot, we are doing great.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. And
the pancakes, by the way, very tasty, extra fluffy. I would be interested in knowing your recipe, if you don't mind divulging it. If it's a family secret, I get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of is, but I mean, you guys own the place. You're probably entitled to know some of this stuff. Well, with recipes anyway. So yeah, you should probably turn around.
So, but how do you make the pancakes so fluffy?
We can talk about that later.
No, come on. I would like to know right now. What else are we gonna do today?
Oh, there's plenty to do. You still haven't settled all your stuff in yet. I mean, you have to unpack your airship. You gotta get your mom settled in. If she's staying, gotta get the gnome settled in.
Absolutely. Would you mind walking us back up?
Nope.
I want to pass the little disc thing to Snow.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Should we both, or
Yes, both of you need to make a sleight of hand check. This is
15.
7. I want to use an illusion.
No, you. So as you reach it, you're kind of slipping it back. Your grin gets wider, like kind of unnaturally. And Snow's just like sees you reaching back. And Snow's ready, and you just kind of misjudge it and you drop it, and bing, ding, 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 and it resounds on the floor in front of you. And Fred looks down.
So,
looks up at you.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and put it behind my back.
And I go.
There are a lot of oofs that could have been had today. This is the best one that I've ever seen.
See that.
I wanna run towards Fred with feline agility.
Okay.
Grab him.
Okay.
And dimension door.
Whoa.
Oh.
Noise.
So not a hug.
Somewhere else in the house.
Yeah, no, he could not react. He was not quick enough compared to your feline agility. I definitely rolled, and I figured if it were 10 or better, I would do that. But nope. Yeah, I rolled a 6.
So. I want to dimension door and then like let go of him, and then dimension door back to everybody.
Where are you going to deposit him?
Like down in the main room, back in the in the kitchen with Zarek. Is Zarek in the kitchen?
Yes.
Pop into the kitchen, drop him there, boom, pop back.
Okay.
Hey, Snow, where'd you just go? Or Soot? Hi, God, hey, Soot, where did you just go?
I put him in the kitchen.
Do you think that's far enough away? He's the one who gave us the magic Wanderhome ring.
Yeah, no, probably not. But we should hurry.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Straight walk towards the thing. I know what he's doing, and I'm walking towards a stone op thing in the middle.
Okay. Everyone make perception checks.
Absolutely.
Ooh. No. 2.
Nat 1. Damn.
11.
That's an oof. 15.
Brings me to 3.
You guys are awful.
Do you know how bad
21.
Alvin has to roll to get a 15? It was a 6.
Man.
21.
Okay.
Hey, for the record, this is one of the best Snow's ever
23.
seen.
So we've got
Again.
Brad, Soot. Andrew, what'd you get?
I think I had a 10.
Okay.
Yes.
So the only Third, what'd you get? Nothing. Okay.
9.
So the only two that you hear are Soot and Brad, and you hear a commotion downstairs. You hear Zarek kind of going, "Aye!" and suddenly you hear like this kind of like a rumble, and you hear Fred's cadences, but his voice has gotten like 2 or 3 octaves lower, and you hear it going, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo," and then you hear this kind of movement, not like a stomping, but just kind of a walking.
What?
Okay, so here's an idea. I would like to not be where we are anymore.
Soot is just laughing hysterically. Just funniest things ever happened to him.
I think we should go.
I think it's time to cheese wherever we're not supposed to go. Yeah.
We gotta, and I'm stifling laughter.
Yeah.
Like we should figure out what this is real quick.
Yeah, maybe we really should.
Okay, let's go for it then.
Let's just do it before we get murdered by Fred.
Yeah, there's no question. And although like that's his direction, I'm going toward. Yeah.
So yeah, you're. I mean, you weren't too far away. So you're already at the stone. Only Brad and Soot hear this kind of stomping. He's getting closer. What do you do?
Right. So this is the last piece I have really seen that was really out of the ordinary. Is there anything you guys can tell about this particular piece?
Detect magic?
It is not magical.
No magic.
Mm.
Because I'm stifling my laughters.
And it's on the floor?
Yes.
Is there any seam to it? Like, can it be plied
Oh
up?
yeah, it's like mortared in. Part of the floor, it's just discolored.
Somebody else has got to get in here. Anolo is literally a box of rocks. He is going to start thinking that maybe we go start hitting like the fourth brick over on the side wall on the west corner. Yeah, in fact, I think I've seen one of these in a play once. We need to go to the fourth brick on the southwest corner of this room. Yeah, I'm going to go check that out.
Bro, like Fred's freaking out. It sounds huge.
Sounds huge.
Suddenly,
Yeah,
the
like,
rest,
"Rah."
yeah, the rest of you hear some. Now that you're paying attention, your attention's been drawn to it. You hear this large like boot crushing into the stone floor a bit. The mansion's kind of shaking, and you hear the rest of this cadence. Catch an oddlot by their toes. And just,
That sounds
Oh,
bad.
How does it catch all of us by all of our toes?
I'd rather not find out.
No,
I
me
would also
neither.
prefer not to find out.
So somebody with some really smart brain materials should probably try to figure this last puzzle out before he comes gets us.
Everybody,
All right,
investigate.
okay, bring it in. Let's do this.
Yep, investigate around the floor.
Can just try and grab the tile and lift it really hard?
Sure, make an athletics check.
Or strength check or athletics?
I'm going to
Athletics.
roll an investigation.
Also rolling investigation.
I'm going to
boy.
help Sir
What's
here,
my
so, because him and I are going to try to pry it up.
Okay, third care, you have advantage because Nola's helping you.
Okay.
I'm going to mug it.
I got 2 13s, so 23.
Well,
okay. So your claws get around like in the middle of the mortar, and you get enough of a hold on it. You just kind of rip the floor out, and there's a gas that kind of seeps up out under this. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Yay!
Oh boy. Oh, that's okay. +4.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
+4.
Finally roll well.
+4 from the aura.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna mug it.
Nat 20 for 31.
Nice. 24.
14.
Oh, no.
I also got a 24. It was a dirty 20 before Anolo's aura.
Oh yeah, so it's 28 then with his aura.
Oh baby!
So before I mugged it, I got a 17 total with my +4.
Okay. So the only the poison that seeps out from underneath is kind of stale. It's like it's been there a long time, and it's most of you are just like, "Whoa!" You're avoiding the situation. You're covering your faces, or it's not affecting you, like except for soot. Soot you take 30 poison damage.
Just a deep inhale. He's like, ooh. Yeah.
That wasn't your pipe, son.
Yeah. Everyone else makes a con save. Soot takes a deep breath.
Hey, is somebody making popcorn?
I'm trying to like
Vintage poison.
I'm trying to clear it out, and I used my pipe to.
And as you sputter and cough, you're just like, ugh, you see a little bit of blood come out of the sides of his lips. But you, underneath, there is the last piece of this talisman.
Since I'm so close to it, I'll pick it up and give it to Snow.
Nice.
I'm not going to connect them just yet.
You should connect him just now, because Big Boots McGee upstairs is going to start crashing through that room.
But what if this is a bad thing?
Worse than Angry Fred?
Or a Titan with a spear?
Hold up a second. Let's just not try to like reverse all of the story pieces we've had here. I got in a ring, and I know I bring this up a lot because I'm really quite proud of it. But I got into a ring with 3 giants, 3 of them, at the same time. You understand that?
From down the hall, you hear the
You need to
threads
put it
kind of
together.
crawling through, like this form scraping and squeezing. Is like, no more pancakes. He's just pulling.
Oh, screw it! And I throw them together.
And you hear the seam fuse with the other 2, and it kind of hovers for a second. And it spins around, glows white, and from the center gem, there's this beam that shoots through the wall. Doesn't put a hole through the wall, but it's more like an indicator light out to the garden underneath the moving topiaries.
Well then, let's go.
And as you
run,
as you guys start to turn around, you see this giant form of Fred squeezing through the hallway, and you see this large hand reach out towards all of you, and that's where we're gonna stop tonight.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, hey, Alvin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how close is he? Because
time to get
but
big.
that's where we're ending. I'll wait until next time.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Awesome.
Oh man.
That was
just had
That's
to
a
go and poke
cliffhanger.
the
Holy
goat right
crap.
there.
So listen, that is probably the chaotic we've never been this chaotic, really, have we?
As a group, no.
As a group. A
As
Nolo.
players, maybe, but as a group, no.
But I did it all because of the goodness of my little buddy. He's a really great friend of mine.
You know,
He's a
you
real
look
great
He
guy.
is a
we
really
own the place. We have a
good
right to
friend.
do that.
Yeah, we do own the place. We've got the deed.
Sure.
You
We're
know what?
establishing our domain over.
And I'm also establishing my with Fred that I'm not going to do what he tells me to do, and he
You're
can't come
establishing dominance.
space anymore.
Also, to be fair, you should never go with a gnome to a secondary location. At least a gnome you don't know. That's stranger danger. Gnomes are tricky.
That's,
Oh my god.
that's only slightly less known than don't go into death with a Sicilian, and don't go into Lenoir in Asia.
Yeah. It's ranked because those are the classic mistakes.
And never trust a dude with a tunic.
Tunic.
Okay. Why? Okay.
And don't wear red on Fridays. I was just throwing out random advice now. I have no idea.
Always
what's
eat
going on
a hot dog on Friday, but don't wear red
On Thursdays.
on Thursdays. Yeah.
Never trust a dingo with your social security number.
Or with your baby.
Yep.
The Oddlot,
Yeah,
everyone.
dingoes make terrible babies. D&D. It's a serious game.
Oh
my. Well, thank you all for watching, and thank you all of you for playing. I hope you all had a good time this evening, just being goofy with us and watching this crazy story unfold in ridiculous ways. So, good night, all. Peace and love.
Later, dudes.
Blood falls.
By the book.